Welcome back, welcome back. So, I don't think people may have taken my advice and gone to look for this channel, so let's jump in there. On my other channel, GMB Wolf School, I brought this up, so, let's just jump into this. Entertainment purposes only. Fair use.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?
By the codes and laws of fair use,
Travel the world
I'm allowed to play this. Do I have to really put? Oh yeah, I will. I'll start putting the picture and the stamp up on the picture.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
It's getting old.
Because the newest version of the 2013 NDAA included an interesting amendment. This amendment legalized domestic propaganda on the American public. You heard me right. The newest NDAA wasn't just reauthorizing the indefinite detention of American citizens. It also allowed the U.S. government to legally carry out misinformation campaigns against the citizens of this country.
Sound horns.
But is this really surprising to anyone? I mean, the corporate media is basically a propaganda arm of the U.S. government anyways, isn't it? Why the need to legalize the use of propaganda when you already have an entire mainstream media establishment lacking to the White House, reprinting government press releases without question? In fact, aside from everything I just mentioned, the Pentagon already spends $4 billion a year to influence public opinion, and the Department of Defense also spends hundreds of millions of dollars on information campaigns in countless countries occupied by the U.S. military. But perhaps even more disturbing than all of this is the fact that the CIA has already been infiltrating the biggest press institutions since the early 1950s. The secret CIA campaign to spread disinformation and false stories to foreign governments during the Cold War. It did this by manipulating the media into focusing on propaganda, sabotage, and subversion. Means that the CIA.
Did you know that? Did you know that it's lawful for the United States to lie to us? You do realize that, right? You do realize they took a vote and people probably voted and agreed, right? Or you didn't know about that? I don't vote, so do you vote?
The program consisted of literally paying off editors and reporters at most mainstream news outlets. The New York Times, CBS, Time, The Washington Post, Newsweek, AP, Reuters, and countless more. People to this day could still be reading and referencing these articles not knowing that they're completely fake. And sure, this is more than 50 years ago, but let's face the facts here. Our media is much worse now and has been much more easily compromised now. So how do we know?
I wonder what happened 50 years ago because, I wasn't alive. I'm not 50, so, everything that... Oh, that's my mom's generation, the Black Panthers and all of the struggles of, when shit was real.
That Operation Mockingbird still isn't in effect. Well, we don't.
Mockingbird. Wait up. Operation Mockingbird. I just made a line where I said, mocking your bird, I made a reference to the movie. And this is a... Oh, God. Thank you, Lord. Now I know why you made me write that bar. This shit is getting scary.
It is uncontested fact that the CIA has enjoyed a long and intimate relationship with some of the largest news organizations in the world, and has used this relationship to manipulate, censor, and even fabricate news stories in support of its own covert agenda. The ties between the intelligence community and the news organizations were formalized at the highest levels of management and ownership, and included, according to Bernstein, cooperation with media tycoons like Arthur Hayes Sulzberger of the New York Times, Henry Luce of Time Inc., and William Paley of CBS. Toward the end of his career, Sig Mickelson, the head of CBS News in the 1950s and the man credited with launching the career of the most trusted man in America, Walter Cronkite, admitted that CBS News worked closely with the CIA.
With launching the career of the most trusted man in America, Walter Cronkite, admitted that CBS News worked closely with the CIA.
Oh, really? Never heard of him. It's before my time. It's before all of our time, right? You're probably just as old as I am. Isn't that very strange? I know it's getting kind of boring, but pay attention. One of your heroes are about to go under the bus with his own words. See, we don't play that bullshit over here. We bury you with your own words. That's why I tell people, don't fucking bring that bullshit over here. Especially if you got a bunch of videos online. Cause I got time. I got time. Got time today, cuz. I understand it's hard to see the big picture.
And the man credited with launching the career of the most trusted man in America, Walter Cronkite, admitted that CBS News worked closely with the CIA.
Oh, really?
Yo, this is Walter Cronkite. I mean, Tupac. I be getting confused.
Yo, this is Walter Cronkite. I mean, Tupac. I be getting confused.
How does Tupac confuse himself with a fucking FBI agent when he wasn't even born at that time? So, how does he know about him? Do you know who he is? Why would he say I'm him? I'm confused. I don't know. I'm an old white man. That's your mans. That's your mans.
Ladies, kids with things change.
Ladies, yeah. Shit is crazy, man. And this stupid motherfucking knowledge, man. As soon as he gets knocked, calls my crib from out there, man. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man. Crazy, man. And this stupid motherfucking knowledge, man. As soon as he gets knocked, calls my crib from out there, man. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man.
Rochdale Projects. Me and Buns used to hang out there back in the days. That's where all the bitches was. Yo, when I walked through, I saw my man Shorty out there pumping. Shorty was like 12 going on 20. A real loser type nigga, you know. No hope for the future at all. To him, it just wasn't realistic that he was ever going to make it out the projects. And he was right. What up, Shorty? Hey, niggas up mad early getting that paper, huh?
Yo, I got bagged, my son.
What happened?
Thursday, I got bagged.
What happened,
Fucking
son?
with this nigga on the fucking roof, man.
On the roof?
Yeah, man.
What you doing?
Shot this nigga, man. And I got still burning, man. Shit's just getting hot. See? Just got whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? Got the bulletproof vest on, man. Shit's just getting hot. See? Just got whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? Got the bulletproof vest.
Yo, damn, man.
Shit's just hot.
Yo, man, don't let these niggas out here steer you wrong, man. See them niggas on the corner over there? They gonna be out here forever, man. Yo, man. Fucking with guns. When you fuck with guns, shorty, it's always the coolest niggas that fuck around and get murdered, you know? So, mad niggas is dying. You don't want that shit to be you, right? It's a war out here. Mad niggas is dying. It's a war out here. Mad niggas is dying. You don't want that shit to be you, right?
Nah.
I know you're gonna hold it down, though. You know what I mean?
Really?
Just be careful, man. These niggas out here ain't even really worth it.
You're an ill nigga, though. I like your style.
Yeah, you really is ill.
In the 1980s, for instance, a story about Russian MiGs being delivered to Nicaragua appeared on the front page of the New York Times. As CIA analyst turned whistleblower David McMichael later revealed, this had been completely made up, but was reported as fact, as a way of manipulating public opinion to support U.S. intervention in the region. In an infamous story from the 1970s revealed by CIA whistleblower John Stockwell, a story about rapes committed by Cuban soldiers in Angola, which was widely reported around the world, had in fact been completely made up by CIA assets in the press.
So he came up with another story, which he in fact kept going for weeks, and it was a good story in terms of the CIA's propaganda interests. He had some Cuban soldiers raping some young Angolan girls. Then there was a battle, and he had that Cuban unit cut off and captured. And then he had the Cuban women.
Thanks for letting me get my tax money.
And the victims identifying their rapists. And then there was a trial, and they were convicted. And then he had them executed by a firing squad of the women who had supposedly been violated, with photographs of young African women with weapons shooting down these Cubans. There had never been a rape. There had never been the military.
Oh, so you guys like to play games like make our men seem like pussy-ass niggas, and then you always make the women seem like they're all hairy and Tubman, fucking brave as hell, and they do things against people that literally have the power and means to figure anything out and track you down. Our women are so fucking smart and brave that they're just doing this shit, right? Go feminism! Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Action. The Cubans had never been captured. It was all fiction.
Stockwell did extremely well with this story. Here's the Daily Express of March the 12th, 1976. Gun girls execute Cuban rapists is the headline. And quoting from UNITA, it says that 17 Cubans were executed, 5 of whom had been identified as the people who had raped 4 African women a few weeks before. And here's the Evening Standard, with a bit more convincing detail, saying the Cubans were shot with their own guns. And here's the Daily Telegraph, the newspaper of record, adding a bit more detail, identifying the region from which the women came, and saying that they took part in the executions. The reporter was John Bullock.
I hadn't the faintest idea whether it was true, and I never said it was true. I reported somebody as saying that, as telling me that story. I certainly didn't report the facts.
Similarly, in
well, you know, he said he ain't lied, did he?
My favorite record on the album, you make a Spook Who Sat by the Door reference. I don't think you a spook who sat by the door. I think your intentions are pretty clear.
Well, now I would say so, but even to the point we made earlier.
Fair use. Remember, they are saying the words. I'm not making it. Isn't it very odd that we have rappers that all claim to be God's son? They claim to be Jehovah Witnesses. Get it? And I'm Nazir. I'm fucking Darkman X, and all of them are either God's son, or you're some super gangster guy named after some mafia guy, or some other real guy, like psychopath murderers that like hurt black women, like Jim Jones. You know Jim Jones, the serial killer, right? You know he was a crazy guy that made black women believe they were a child of God, and then got them to go down South America, and then gave them magical juice.
My favorite record on the album, you make a Spook Who Sat by the Door reference. I don't think you a spook who sat by the door. I think your intentions are pretty clear.
Well, now I would say so, but even to the point we made earlier. And I'm gonna name my last album "The Spook That Sat by the Door." You know what I mean? When I finish my situation with our partnership with Atlantic, and for anybody that ain't seen that book, seen that movie or read the book, it's about a gang member from Chicago who presented himself in a way. He never caught no cases. He had a clean cut look, and he infiltrated the CIA.
Yep.
And he became educated and basically he used their agenda, which was to have a token nigga in the CIA for political reasons. We gonna.
I could have swore I played a video with King Kong, High Prince of Pan-Africans. You're dealing with the Prince of Super Saiyans now. I could have swore I heard him say the same thing. We need to get some niggas in the CIAs, and we need to know what's going on. And I said, you do realize you're openly saying this on the airwaves, and they watch all these things. So if you really think we can get a guy in there, you're fucking retarded. They can hear what you just said. You know? Nah. When you want to do something special like that, you announce it to the whole world on the fucking radio. Yeah, nah, that's how you do it.
Blunt, fuck it. He used it against. I feel parallel with, like, you know what I mean? 100%.
And what's interesting about that book, all his people used to call him Uncle Tom and the Coon.
You know what I'm saying?
Sellout.
Yeah.
But he was there working for them the whole time.
Yeah, and
my favorite records on the album, you make a Spook Who Sat by the Door reference.
And I'm gonna name my last album The Spook That Sat by the Door. A gang member from Chicago presented himself in a way. He never caught no cases, and he infiltrated the CIA.
Yep.
Basically, he used their agenda, which was to have a token nigga in the CIA for political reasons. He used it against.
Isn't that very strange? He says that. Isn't that strange? We got rappers that literally keep saying, I'm a secret agent, but I'm for you guys. Look how much I helped you and led you out to be better people. Look, I'm working for you guys. My music makes you love the Lord and love each other. It doesn't make you, you know.
Looks better like this. There you go, my man. There you go, you got it. I'll check your Instagram. I'll message it to you. Okay? All right, man.
This is what y'all not understanding. Where did Nipsey Hussle come from? Where did he come from?
I remember I watched this personally. Hi, Battle Rapper. Remember when you left Battle Rap and started ratting on everybody? Remember when you said this? Remember?
All of my friends, look, y'all not understanding. Y'all don't understand this shit, bro. A lot of y'all niggas, look at this picture, bro. This is all of us as kids. See dude right there with the blonde hair? That's me in the background.
You know what's really interesting? When you go back to all rappers that are super famous, look at their high school photos in there when they're older and everything. You'll start noticing low-rank people that can't make it because they're trash or they're whatever the fuck. They're always right next to them. And they become famous too. They just can't get starhood like the other motherfuckers.
This is a picture of all of us as kids. Everybody in this picture is born and raised in Watts. We still don't understand where Nipsey came from.
What?
This is a picture of all of us as kids.
What?
We still don't understand where he came from and how did he even manage to be in Watts. We don't know how he even went to a school in Watts. We don't even know where he came from. But he was in Watts trying to help. You don't understand what Watts is. Let me break something down to y'all.
Isn't that very strange that somebody that grew up with this guy says something like, nobody even actually knows him. Like, you know how like everybody in the neighborhood grows up with each other and your life begins right there? And, you know, the new people that come in. See, I grew up in the hood too. And we had a lot of those. And for some reason, those guys never went to jail. All the niggas from the projects went to jail, though. They always seem to avoid everything, even though they don't know the territory or know anybody. They always seem to know who to go talk to. And then that person goes, bye-bye. Isn't that strange? Did you have those type of things in your hood? Some random rare people coming, and then he's like a super goody two-shoes guy, and then out of nowhere he becomes a fucking super gangster thug. Oh, I think that's the Tupac story. Now, I apologize to the fans, friends, and family, but like I said, I'm not saying these men are anything. They are saying these things.
You know, so what? I got shot. I'm cool though. I don't have any scars. I don't have any scars. My you know, so what? I got shot. I'm cool though. I don't have any scars. I don't have any scars. My hands go.
When you get shot and not have a scar, if I jab you with a pen, you're gonna have a scar. So you're telling me you can get shot 9 times, 5 times, and you don't have no scars? You got shot in your hand, but there's no bullet hole wound. You got grazed in your head, but then you go make rap videos and there's no scar in your head.
Both go up, everything is still cool. Was it tough recovery? Nope. Was it tough recovery? Nope. Sure wasn't. I was walking around. The shot they went through my dick. And nothing is wrong. They can't believe it. They Jay Leonard to my one, now he caught around. The shot they went through my dick. And nothing is wrong. They can't believe it. They Jay Leonard to my one, now he called one pop. Now if I go in there and just naked, you know.
Did you know Tupac got shot in his thing, and it still works all of a sudden? You know, like bullets blow off people's arms, but, you know, he has a fucking rod of steel, so, you know.
I mean, just hit up on this nigga. What you call me? Count, nigga. 1, 2. What you call me? No scars, nothing. My shit is miraculously healed.
So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me?
I don't have any scars. I don't have any scars. Was it tough recovery? Nope. Sure wasn't. I was walking around. I mean, I got shot 5 times. All they wanted to talk about was my dick. The shot they went through my dick. And nothing is wrong. They can't believe it. They Jay Leonard to my one, now he called one pop. I go in there and just naked, you know what I mean? Just hit up on this nigga. What you call me? Count, nigga. 1, 2. What you call me? No scars, nothing. My shit is miraculously healed.
Got him! Got him! Got him! Oh!
Yeah, welcome to GMB TV, baby.
There's no realer nigga out here than me. I guarantee that. Everything I love.